I'm recording this right now in the middle of the Bucks versus Swerve and Osprey match, which is going pretty well actually. But I thought that I decided I wanted to get my thoughts out on this immediately. Not so much thoughts, but just my pure devastation and love going out to Adam Cole, baby. For those who don't know, like an hour to before the All In pre-show kicked off or 0 hour kicked off, Tony Khan posted a video announcing that he could not clear Adam Cole medically, and he'd have to give up his TNT Championship, and it would be decided in a fatal four-way that crowned Dustin Rhodes the winner. So congratulations to him. But it came as a shock because I think he wrestled recently and didn't show any signs of injury, but came out and he says he wasn't medically cleared. And I thought that would be it, that he would not be at the show until he came out before the Fatal 4-Way. And he was devastated, tears, the emotions of what was going on or what had happened to him. Clearly showing on his face, and he stated just like, hey, he has battling medical issues and he's going to be going away for a while. And he does not know when he'll be back. And he doesn't want to consider retirement right now, but he's not in that headspace. But it's the way that he seemed, how devastated he was, how emotional he was. It seemed like, this is a lot more serious than a simple injury might be, like a torn ACL or shoulder injury. And this could be not only career threatening, but, God forbid, life threatening. And he came out with the rest of the Paragon or the Undisputed Era, however you want to call them, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. They shared some hugs, and he gave an emotional, heartfelt speech. Fans are crying. I was crying. And he walked out, dapped up Daniel Garcia, and we don't know when next we're going to see Adam Cole. And God, that is a fucked up thing to, kick off your All In day with that type of news. Adam Cole, those you guys don't know, but CM Punk was my favorite wrestler when, like, around 2010 ish. And then, when he left, I got out of wrestling and got back into wrestling thanks to, NXT, as a lot of people did. And Adam Cole was my guy. He was, to me, the complete package of what a wrestler should be, both in ring and on the mic. And, left NXT. I think he's god tier NXT level on the Mount Rushmore. Him, Ciampa, Gargano, and Finn Balor, if you want to call them Mount Rushmore of NXT. Should have been to the main roster. Vince didn't like him, and he went to AEW, which had a dream debut right before Bryan Danielson debuted. He rejoined the Elite, and he was alright. And that's when, at least as far as I can remember, like his time in NXT, he was relatively healthy. I cannot remember any like injury news with Adam Cole happening then. But in AEW, a lot of bad lucky situations started to happen. He got a concussion that kept him out for like 6 months, and then after 2023, he comes back in the company and starts going nuclear. Has the Better Than You Baby tag team with MJF, and 2 years ago at this same pay-per-view right now, All In, main evented Wembley Stadium. I guess opened and main evented Wembley Stadium versus MJF in a banger of a match. Like, they just uploaded that full match to YouTube, I think last week. Chef's kiss. And 2 years later, he's been taken off that pay-per-view, not medically cleared, going through medical issues. It's just very devastating. Not only to like fans of him, sure, but to Adam Cole as a person, one of the nicest people outside of wrestling, one of the most genuine wrestlers out there. He had the concussion that kept him out for 6 months. After that All In 2023 main event, in a simple jumping off of if you guys remember September, jumping off a ramp onto the floor, shattered, like his ankle freaking blew up, And I think, like, if I'm not mistaken, he had to get a bone donated to complete the surgery for it. Like, a freak accident that kept him out for, like, I want to say almost a year. Then came back. He got put back with the Paragon, won the TNT title against Daniel Garcia, which I was there live for, actually. They came to Philly and I was there live for. So, like, getting to see my favorite wrestler, win a championship, like, that was a top tier peak moment for me. And just this news here, there's no injury. At least I don't think it's something physical. Because like they would have just announced like, hey, he hurt his shoulder, he hurt his ankle. So that's why I'm like very concerned that it's like something a lot more serious, like life threatening. I guess just not knowing what's happening is a lot scarier. And it sucks, for a guy that's so genuine, such a nice person, like this string of sorry, I'm like super sick. The string of bad luck has happened to him over the last few years has been really unfortunate. I know God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, but like, come on, God, like, ease up from him. He's been through enough over the last few years. But that being said, Adam Cole, you're not gonna watch this, but I'm praying for a speedy recovery. I'm not praying for you to come back. First and foremost, I'm praying for good health. I'm praying for you to be happy and healthy and be able to live a normal, successful, fulfilling life. And if you can manage to come back to wrestling after that, that would be fantastic. But wishing you the speediest of recoveries. A damp on things for All In for sure. It's not easy, like, when you like one of your favorite athletes is going through something, like their personal like connection you feel to them, no matter that they don't know you exist and you've never met them really. It's hard, it's tough. But I'm praying for him. I'm really praying for him that he has a speedy recovery and he could just be healthy and he could just be happy and maybe come back to wrestling, but mainly just to be happy and healthy. And let's go back to watching All In and let's have a good day. We love you, Adam. Take care.